And this is where it could go all horribly wrong. Horribly wrong. Horribly. Right, so a squirt of finish your sentence, Tony. Abteilungs odourless turpentine thinners. Odourless turpentine thinners, because we're going to make a pinwash. But it could have gone horribly wrong because I tend to knock that over when I've got the lid off. Now then, I'm just going to grab my smoke. Oops, excuse me. Punch in the back of the head as I come down. Lovely. Now then, normally I would use Starship Filth, but it's available, then it's not, then it's available, then it's not. So, forget Starship Filth for now. Smoke, which is Abteilungs 005, is the exact same colour for my eyes. It's exactly the same. Which I shall show you now. Now then, if I hold that there, use this thing here, shift that lamp a little bit. Right. If you're familiar with the gunk wash technique, you can just about make out there a lovely big shadow line with Starship Filth. Stop wibbling. That side is smoke, and it's virtually the same colour, as you can see. So if you can't get all the Starship Filth, don't panic. Use smoke instead. Let's put them off to the side, put that back there. Right, so basically that little squirt of odourless thinners in the pipette is in a votive candle holder. Apparently that's what they're called, votive candles. Lovely jubbly. I'm going to get good old splodge of that straight in with a grubby old mixing brush that we don't mind grubbing up. Give it a good mix. It's a bit too runny still. Yeah, it's still a bit too runny, so we need a good blob more. Like so. So it's a decent old mix. A good way to test if this is ready or not is on the back of your glove. You've got some nice little creases. That consistency there is perfect. So I'll just show you that again, get another crease going. There we go. You see how that runs very gently and very slowly? Perfect consistency. Very quick. Very nasty, very nasty. And as you can see, I've not measured anything at all. It's a squirt from a pipette, a couple of blobs of that stuff. Jobs are good. So, what this will do now is grabbing a brush. It's quite small, quite thin, like so. Ooh, let's see if we can get that again on camera. Another good test of how ready it is. Just clean the bristles up a little bit. Squeak. Look at the bristles. Watch how fast the mix runs up the bristles. Boop, straight up. And it just zips up. It's lovely. Right, and basically all we're going to do is find a decent panel. I can show you one. Just going to touch it. I don't know where we are. There we are. Just going to touch it on the panel. And computer reaction is going to do the work for us. Lovely like that. Don't worry too much about that spot. I'm going to let that dry completely. There we go. Lovely. Perfect. And it's a case now of going round very patiently. Just touching this to areas where there's going to be little shadows, little recesses. And round rivets like that. It's not the greatest of subjects to show you with because of the cluttered background. The camera's focusing on everything else apart from what I'm doing. Super. Go, focus on me, love. There we go. And I'm going to touch a little bit around these handles. Yes, I think they're handles. Like so. Lovely. And basically once this is dried, we come back with a cotton bud. Just run over the top and take away the excess. Which is why I'm not worried about these little overspill spots at the moment. It's a bit too much on the brush then. It's lovely, nice and subtle. If we use a true black, it'll be too dark, especially against this white. And it'll look all kinds of wrong, but this smoke colour, as with Starship Filth, it's an off black. So it's a lovely grubby colour that's not too dark, but it's not too light either. Excuse me. And it's as easy as that. So in less than 10 minutes I've gone from having nothing in there to having the first stage of a wash sorted. Liking that. Let's show you very quickly on this one. Oh, look at that. Just picks the detail out beautifully. Especially there on the white. Beautiful stuff. And it brings definition to all your detail parts. Oh, look at that buckle now. Gorgeous. Compare it to the left hand side there. Beautiful. Yeah, simple things bring me so much pleasure, they really do. Lovely. Right, that's that one done. Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, that is a good one. Nice. Liking that. And just now and then, I've just spotted maybe makes it going a little bit cloudy because it's splitting out a little bit. Just give it a stir. Just wake it up a bit. Hopefully you've seen a couple of times in that talent section then, I've done that kind of thing and flooded the area. I know, whoops, yeah, look how brave I am. I can do that right in the middle of the driver's hatch and genuinely not care. Just off to the side here, ooh, squeaky, I've literally just dried the brush completely on that cardboard that I'm using. I'm going to use the brush to wick away the spillage, dry the excess, and keep working with the brush to wipe away the excess. It's not a huge problem. Big thing that's going through the back of your head at that point is, oh, spilt it, it's gone wrong. It's fine, it's fine. See? Done. Gone. Give that a quick wipe now. You would never know that it had happened. It's easy, quite easy. Biggest thing is, don't panic. Oh, it's all well and good for me to say that, but yeah, honestly, don't panic. As long as you've got a gloss varnish on there first, that's why we use the gloss varnish, to help with the capillary reaction, but you can quite happily do that all day long. Flood that area completely, wipe away the excess, and then mop it back up again. And no one would ever know. Done. Gone. Simples. So hopefully that helps. Just reactivating that mix. I've gone for a quick toilet break. It's all splitting again. There we go. Right, give that a wake up, and then same process. Just very gently touch to the areas where we want the wash to fill in. And now you can see where I've left all the grip bits off. If I had the cover on for the driver's viewport periscopy thing, I wouldn't be able to get in there. Similarly back here as well, where the headlight guard would go, I wouldn't quite be able to get into here properly either. It's not just with the masking, it's with the weathering too. So it's quite a deliberate thing that I've done there. I'll tell you what, there's lots and lots of detail to get this wash into. Now then, if I do that there, and then just move the wash around a little bit in that writing, hopefully that's going to make it pop a little bit. Get some more in, then we can get to see what's going on there. There we go, that's better. There you go, writing. There's writing there. I like that. Huge dollop of wash in this thing. I'm assuming that's a splash guard. Or is it an anti-grenade thing? I don't know. Let me know what this is, because I know it's not on most of the variants. I don't actually know what it's for. I've got a big line there. So I'm just disappearing off camera so I can actually follow that line. So that's a big panel line. And note that I'm not brushing it on, I'm just dabbing. A capillary reaction is doing the work for me. It's a beautiful line. Look at that one. So just hold that downwards, let gravity do the work for us. Zoom out a bit so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. So yeah, get a huge dollop on my brush. Like so, let gravity do the work. Lovely. And if you get this just right, you'll actually see the wash disappear upwards as well, like it's just done in that panel there. There we go, you can actually see it there zipping up against gravity. Beautiful. Beautiful. I like that. Don't need to do those two tabs because that's where the baskets go. The baskets still are the toolboxes. Oog. Yeah, I know. Oh, that's a big spillage. But that's okay. That's gonna find the gaps. It's okay, don't worry. See, it's just done most of that for me. There we go, another big one. So gravity's going to take that away, run it all around these little corners. It's fine, don't worry. Obviously don't flood the area, you want to stay in control of it somewhat. Just try the brush now, I can actually mop a good amount of that away and use it somewhere else. That's fine. There's a decent line there. Decent line there. Big in there, big in there. Bigger in that corner. Some more right in there.
honest. You can actually make that out now. Like, you can't read it, but you know there's writing there now. Just on that corner. Let's get you in. Just there. Right there. Lovely stuff. Right. Get it working around here. Ooh, need to paint that fender. I need to paint that fender. Remind me I need to paint that fender. And this one. Easy as pie. Don't forget, if I can do this, there is absolutely no reason at all why you can't. I'm living proof that anybody can do this. Oops. It's too much, I see. Just wipe the brush on the cardboard. Wick away the excess. It's fine. It's fine. Ooh, that's a good one. So obviously don't go happy off with it. Stay in control, don't flood the area. He says flooding the area. Ooh, headlights. Lovely, right. So approaching the end of the section now. Let's get some washing around there. Oh, some on there. First I need to take care of that area there. Oh, look at that. Zip. Zip. It is a shame the black doesn't show up too well on green on camera, because that looks absolutely amazing. Okay, then that's about that. He says finding more stuff to have a pop out. There we go. Ooh, go on, keep going. There you go. Alright, I think that'll do us for now. I've got a gazillion wheels to do now. I'm not going to do any of the detail wash on the tracks. Tracks, that's the word I was looking for, on the tracks. I've got a gazillion wheels to do now. So I'm going to cut back to going off camera. After I very quickly do a quick representation of the wheels. Which is literally just a touch around the edges here. So add that shadow where there isn't one, like so. Touch around that top hub, just to bring out those details. And a quick whip around in there. That's it, that's the wheel done. And then on drive wheel, and I'll probably mention it again, it's probably the idle wheel knowing my luck. Just a quick whip around, just fill the details. And that's basically the wheels done. What I do need to do is paint that face there and these edges in the rubber colour, because I forgot to do that. I forgot to do that. But like I say, I'll do the rest of that off camera now. Just take care of it all. And I need to transfer all this stuff from the memory card onto the computer as well, because I'm nearly run out of space on my memory card again. So I will see you very, very soon, and we'll do the tidy up for all this. Shift you before I spell you. Over there, like so. Alright. To clean it off, to clean off the wash we've just been doing. Just could be these cotton buds, completely dry, nothing is on them whatsoever, and I'm basically going to go across like so. That's literally been drying for what, 20 minutes or so. As you can see, I'm just going across where the wash would go. Now there's a little bit there that's not quite dried. Focus, 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 focus. But by pulling down and across the thing, it actually looks like raindrops. You know, that funny little streaking that you get with rain. I like that. go across that one. You can see that it takes the excess away. That little overspill that we had. We do like that. So it's not quite dry and it's working to my advantage. Let's say it's acting like little rain streaks. We're liking that. That saves me doing it later on. Cool. So that's that one. I'll take some of these other little creepy bits. Do the same there. Oh yeah, I've got it all bunged up. There's a flat spot there that's a little bit grubby. So I didn't quite get enough gloss varnish on that corner. So I'm just about to see where it's just gone and spread out a little bit. But that's fine. Just has to the realism. There you go, little rain streaks. So I'll kill two birds with one stone by coming in slightly earlier than I would have liked. Magic. So, yeah, you're getting a little bit of weathering. I was going to do a little bit anyway. Oops. Not a huge amount, just enough. Just enough weathering. Just to stop it looking like a toy. Look at that one. Look at that bolt. Oh, we're liking that. We're liking that. Right, so that's them done. It's still wet enough that I can move this around. Or dry enough that it's going to stay gone. None of that made sense in my head. Oh, when it came out of my mouth. Stop it. There's still something quite wet there. Ooh. Smashing my lighting all over the place now. The downside of this technique is you do go through quite a lot of cotton buds. They call them toothbrushes then. Oh, it's been a long day. I've actually managed to spend most of the day at the desk doing this. It's been great. It's amazing how much you can get done. If you know, I spend a full day here. I genuinely can't remember the last time I managed to do that. Yeah, quite a scary thought. All the stuff I could have had done by now. Right, so we've got a driver called Barry who's a bit of a scruffy moo. Apologies to all the Barrys out there. So I'm going to dink up his little living area a little bit. Yeah, he's not like you guys up top, you can't chuck stuff over the side, he's literally got this bit in front of him. Poor lad. The poor lad. You lot chucking apple cores on his head. Or worse. Ugh. Ugh, that's a nasty thought. Ooh, photo etch there. Be careful of the photo etch, Tony. Lovely. Right, let's get onto that side there. Get a bit delicate around the photo etch. I really don't fancy doing a photo etch again.